Hey guys! Hello! Welcome to my live stream. I've had some issues with my arm, or with my skin rather. For more than 2 years now, I have had wounds that wouldn't heal on my arm, on my blackout sleeve. And at first I thought it was something wrong with the tattoo, or like that skin was too saturated with ink or whatever. I was worried that it would maybe, like, if it was a allergic reaction or something like that. And I tried everything, and I consulted my doctor and everything. And so after 2 years, the wound still hadn't healed, which is a really bad sign. So I was referred to a skin specialist who took a biopsy, and it turns out I have sarcoidosis. And I have sarcoidosis in my skin. And I hate it. It means I have wounds on this arm that will not heal, and it's totally fucked up my tattoo, and it makes me really sad because I love my tattoo, and I used to be really, I'm tearing up, oh my god. I used to be really proud of my tattoos, like I am really proud of my tattoos, and after this happened, it kind of made me like really ashamed of my arm, and I don't want to show it anymore. Whenever I'm in public with short sleeve, I feel gross and disgusting, and I feel like people are looking at me like I'm sick or gross or something. And okay, I'm gonna show you guys now. This is the first time I ever show off this because I don't like showing them off. But yeah, as you can see, it is not pretty. And so it's all over here. This is the worst part. And I also have a lot of smaller parts all over my arm. And it's because of sarcoidosis. And I know that now. It's confirmed. We took a biopsy. And of course, it's good to know that it's not like cancer or anything like that. But still, it makes me feel really self-conscious, and I don't want to show it off, and I hate it. Allison says, I've never heard of this. Was it caused by the ink or not related? So I'm guessing you're referring to the sarcoidosis. And no, it is not related. Sarcoidosis has nothing to do with my tattoos. It is I'm gonna actually just, English is not my primary language, so I pull up a site here to have some words ready. I'm just going to read this. Sarcoidosis is a disease involving abnormal collections of inflammatory cells that form lumps known as granuloma. The disease usually begins in the lungs, skin, or lymph nodes. Less commonly affected are the eyes, liver, heart, and brain, though any organ can be affected. It's kind of wild, actually. The signs and symptoms depend on the organ involved. Often, no or only mild symptoms are seen. When it affects the lungs, wheezing, coughing, shortness of breath, or chest pain may occur. Some may have Löfgren's syndrome with fever, large lymph nodes, arthritis, and rash known as something I cannot pronounce. It is very easy to find information on sarcoidosis on the internet. And if you've ever seen House, you probably have heard of sarcoidosis. It is kind of like a funny running joke that whenever, they were working on what's wrong with the patient? Is it sarcoidosis? Because sarcoidosis is kind of weird disease where it can affect any organ in your body, which is kind of special. Like, you can have sarcoidosis in your skin, but you can also have sarcoidosis in your lungs or in your heart or liver or whatever. And the most common part of your body is in your lungs. So people, actually, my ex had sarcoidosis in the lungs. some of the years we were together. He was actually very, yeah, he was very sick for a long time. And it's not like you can die sick. Very, very, very few people die from this, but you can have, like, it can become chronic, and you can have tissue damage in your organs and stuff like that. So it's not good. And it can cause you to get really bad for a longer period of time. He was sick for like 3-4 years. And there are no cure. So you just have to basically live with it. There are some medication that can, in some cases, help with the worst symptoms, but there are no cure for this. So, yeah, it is, it sucks. I was kind of hoping that, of course, it's not the worst diagnosis. Again, it would have been worse with like cancer or anything, but I was really hoping that when I got the diagnosis that it would be something that I could fix. Because, yeah, as you maybe understand by now, I'm really bothered by these wounds on my arm. And I'm really sad that it has totally fucked up my tattoo. So I was kind of hoping that they would fix it. And most likely it is nothing that can be done. I just have to live with it and wait for it to pass on its own. And it can take several years. Nobody knows. That's kind of the theme when it comes to sarcoidosis. No one knows. We don't know why. We don't know how. We don't know how long. We can't fix it. So it's a fucked up thing. I hate it, but I just have to live with it. And my biggest fear is that it will spread. Ola Petter said, "Sorry to hear about the sarcoidosis. Is there no hope for a long-term recovery?" Well, most people do recover. I mean, the chance of not recovering is very, very, very slim. But it can become chronic, so that you can have, like if you have sarcoidosis of the lungs or the heart or something like that, it can, fuck up your tissue inside. So you can have some damage to the organs. But so that's why I'm going to like hospitals and blah 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 later, because they're gonna have to check my whole body and take pictures and MRIs and whatever to check that I don't have sarcoidosis in my heart, or whatever. Most likely I don't have it in my lungs though, because I don't have any symptoms of lung disease, luckily. So we can always hope that it's just in my skin and that it will pass soon. But yeah. Allison says, "It looks amazing, even with a few imperfections. Don't be too hard on yourself." Oh, that's the story of my life. I am always too hard on myself. But yeah. Thank you, though. And I'm sure it will get better. And I just hope that when it heals, it won't look that bad. I know that there's some scar tissue and everything already, so it's kind of fucked up, but okay, whatever. I'll try not to be so hard on myself. Thank you. So, yes, but thank you guys for all of your support and all your love and all your questions. I really appreciate it. I really love it. So, thank you guys. Bye. Take care.